Hello everyone, this is Pranita here. Welcome to my channel Desire to Learn Pathshala. So now we are going to know about the poem The Worm of Standard 8th English textbook. So first we'll recite the poem, then we'll know about poet, then paraphrase its meaning, glossary, and lastly the appreciation of the poem. So let's recite the poem. Turn, turn thy hasty foot aside, nor crush that helpless worm. The frame thy scornful looks deride, required a god to form. The common lord of all that move, from whom thy being flowed, a portion of his boundless love, on that poor worm bestowed. The sun, the moon, the stars he made, to all his creatures free, and spread over the earth grassy blade, for worms as well as thee. Let them enjoy their little day, their lowly bliss received. Oh, do not lightly take away. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. Thomas Gisborne. So this poem has been written by Thomas Gisborne. So let's know about the poet. Thomas Gisborne. He was born on 31st October 1758 and he was died on 24th March 1846 at Yorkshire, United Kingdom. His work. He was an English He was an English Anglican priest and poet, and he was the member of Clapham sect, and he fought for the abolition of the slave trade in England. Now let's know about the paraphrase about the first stanza. Turn, turn thy hasty foot aside. So here poem begins. Poem की शुरुआत होती है by direct address by the poet, who tell us to step carefully your hasty foot. Means don't keep your feet in hurry और केयरलेस वे. हमें अपने पाँव घाई घाई से नहीं रखने हैं. Knowingly or unknowingly will kill these tiny creatures. So poet urge here to everyone to not to stamp, not to crush, nor crush that helpless worm. Not to stamp, not to crush those small, neglected and helpless creatures like worms. थ्रू आवर अनकंट्रोल मूवमेंट्स. हमें अपने पाँव से इन छोटे जीवों को वर्म्स को नहीं कुचलना है. The frame that is scornful looks deride. As worm looks very scary, so we express our hatred. उनका फ्रेम हमें बहुत डरावना लगता है. Required a god to form. Only God only created this worm as he created us. जिस तरह भगवान ने हमें बनाया है उस तरह भगवान ने किसको बनाया है? इस वर्म्स को बनाया है. एंड वी शो अ स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसलाइक. हम अपना स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसलाइक दिखाते हैं वर्म्स के लिए. बट क्रिएटर गॉड मेड दिस वर्म विथ लव. वो तो उन्हें बहुत प्यार करते हैं. ग्लॉसरी. हेस्टी दैट इज एडजेक्टिव हरिड, जल्दबाजी. स्कॉर्नफुल दिस इज आल्सो एडजेक्टिव फिल्ड विथ हेट, तिरस्कारपूर्ण. डिराइड वर्ब, एक्सप्रेस हेट्रेड, उपहास करना. रिक्वायर्ड एडजेक्टिव, वांटेड. It has been written in Old English form, अपेक्षित. Now let's know about second stanza. The common lord of all that move, from whom thy being flowed. अभी इस stanza में what poet says? The God, the creator is same common for all. सबके लिए निर्माणकार, रचनाकार एक ही है. The poet said that the Lord, the creator who created us, has also created this worm, this tiny creature. And being a reader, we have to acknowledge, we have to respect the fact that one who made us is also the one responsible for making this worm. उसने ही इस worm को बनाया है. So, a portion of his boundless love on that poor worm bestowed. So, as the God loves us, the same way he loved to his all creatures. भगवान का प्यार का भगवान जिस तरह हमें प्यार करते हैं उसी तरह वो सब उनके क्रिएचर को असीम प्यार करते हैं. उसी तरह उनका भी हिस्सा है भगवान का प्यार, उनको भी मिलना है. ग्लॉसरी. Die, this is pronoun you. Old English, this word has been taken from Old English. Flowed, this is verb. Provide. Boundless, this is adjective. Immense, aseem. Bestowed, this is verb. Given as a gift. Now let's know about the third stanza. The sun, moon, the stars he made, to all his creatures free. Now what poet says here? That Creator generously gifted the sun, the moon, the stars to all his creatures. भगवान के लिए भगवान ने sun, moon, stars के हर creatures के लिए बनाया है. And spread over the earth the grassy blade from worm as well as thee. And he has himself laid out the green grass both for worm as well as for the mankind. और ये जो हरी भरी घास जो है, जिस तरह हमारे लिए है ये कुदरत, उसी तरह ये किसके लिए है? छोटे जीवों के लिए है, वर्म्स के लिए है. Glossary over. It has been written in Old English form. This word also taken from Old English. Pronoun means you. Now let's know about the last stanza. Let them enjoy their little day, their lowly bliss received. On behalf of these tiny beings, the poet appeals to the reader to let them enjoy their short life well and not kill them. उनको उनकी छोटी जिंदगी जीने दो, उनको मारो मत. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. So we should not take away someone's life which we are incapable of giving. हम किसी को जिंदगी दे नहीं सकते, तो हमें किसी की जिंदगी लेने का हक नहीं है. Glossary, bliss, this is noun. Joy, pleasure, anand. Thou, this is pronoun. You, Old English form में this word is taken from Old English. Can, this word also taken from the Old English. Now what we understood, what is conclusion of the poem? Let's see. We should respect all forms of life as all have been made by Creator with lot of love. भगवान ने सबको प्यार से बनाया है. As we cannot give life, so we have no right to take away someone's life. हम किसी की लाइफ इसके लिए ले नहीं सकते. And God made everyone with a purpose. भगवान ने सबको एक पर्पस से बनाया है. So this little tiny small creature worm, they burrow the soil and help air and water to be mixed thoroughly with the soil, and that increases soil's fertility. उससे soil की fertility soil जो है उपजाऊ बनती है, सुपीक बनती है. Even this small creature, they help in the decomposition of dead leaves and grass so that nutrients are added in the soil and that is useful for plant. So this small creature has its own role in environment, in nature. They are very important to the environment. So we have to show respect for them. So they are creatures, they are persons. Those who are small, ugly, tiny, huge. But we have to respect them. They are unique. We should not hate them. We should not crush them. We should not kill them. We should not say bad for them. So this is the conclusion we draw from this poem. Now let's do the appreciation of the poem. So this poem has 4 stanzas. कितने stanza है? 4. And each stanza has 4 lines. Each and every stanza has 4 lines. So 4 lines है, इसके लिए we called it as quatrain. हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Quatrain बोलते हैं. Now let's know about the rhyme scheme. Let's see the first line last word aside and the third line last word derived. So rhyme sound is same. So we denote it as a. First line and the third line. Same followed in the second stanza. Same in the third stanza. Made, played, they, give. Same rhyming sound. So we denote it as a. Now let's see second line last word worm and the fourth line last word firm. Same rhyming sound, so worm firm. Same followed in the second stanza, followed, bestowed, free, thee, received, give. So that's why the rhyme scheme is A B A B, and this has been same in all stanzas. The rhyme scheme is A B A B. Now let's know about the rhythm. Rhythm is iambic tetrameter. So first we'll know about meter. What is meter? Meter क्या होता है? पोएट्री को सॉन्ग जैसा बनाने के लिए रिदम का यूज किया जाता है और मीटर जो है वो रिदम का काम करता है इन पोएट्री. So some words are stressed more, some words are stressed less, and that create rhythm. वो एक rhythm create करता है और वही क्या होता है, मीटर होता है. Now tetra means फोर वर्ड होंगे वो स्ट्रेस होंगे तो वो हो गया टेट्रा. अगर 5 होते तो पेंटामीटर होता. So this is tetrameter. Now let's know what iambic. Iambic क्या होता है? So word के अंदर syllable होता है. Syllable means what? Vowel sound. So here iamb means what? It contains 2 syllable sound. इसके अंदर क्या होते हैं? 2 syllable sound होते हैं. क्या होते हैं? 2 syllable sound. So in the word, if there syllable किस iamb किसका बनता है? मिलाकर 2 syllable sound को मिलाकर बनता है iamb. So let's understand with the example. Let them enjoy the little day their lowly bliss received. So in this line there are 4 words: tetrameter, enjoy, little, lowly, received. And iamb means what? Enjoy having 2 syllable, 2 vowel sound. Enjoy. Same in the little, lowly, receive. We break the words enjoy, little, lowly, and it shows that it has 2 syllable sound, 2 vowel sound. So it is iambic. So this is iambic tetrameter. कौन सा rhythm pattern follow किया गया in complete poem? That is iambic tetrameter. So hope you understand the poem. We'll cover all the parts. If you like it, then do like, share, subscribe. Thank you.